AFRIFITS, an acronym for Africa and Foreign Investors Trade Summit, is a revolutionary and visionary project created by Africa region of United States Latino American Chamber of Commerce, USLACC, to catalyze Africa's economic growth. The summit was organized in Nigeria with the theme Promotion of African Business, Synergy and Matchmaking Foreign Investors.
I want to extend my thanks to all the local, regional, and national authorities of Nigeria and Africa, as well as to the business citizens who have helped or are still helping Mrs. Ifeoma Ejogo, our ambassador of our Chamber of Commerce in Africa continent, to organize and carry out events that have served for the promotion and economic development of local communities.
Any plant that can grow anywhere in the world can grow in Nigeria. If you cannot grow in Ibu, my village, you can grow in Ibu.
Highlight of the event was the USLACC Africa Excellence Award, which was given to some prominent Nigerians, among which was evangelist Bertrand Uzodimma.
For the development of humanity, empowerment, name them. And we call on Glory to come forward and read the recitation to our hearing so that we know some of the contributions made by this great personality to humanity. And our elder statesman, once again, will come forward to present the award.
The man called Evangelist Bertrand Uzodimma, born into the family of Mr. and Mrs. Cyprian Uzodimma Anochirioni in present-day Abo Mbize local government area of Imo State. Little Bertrand started his early life at community primary school Umeze in Nguru, while his secondary career was at Nguru Secondary Technical School. With a zeal to make a difference in life, very young and vibrant Bertrand ventured into business with the mindset of helping others, and this made him travel to some European countries, and his last abode was in Italy, from where he came back to Nigeria. Now, during this time, when he came down to Nigeria, he came with some business connections from Italy, with who he had business transactions for some years before venturing into the real estate business. With just his real estate business, Evangelist Uzodimma has empowered over 250 families by empowering them to revive or start new businesses. He has been able to pay both exam and school fees for more than 300 pupils and provided both food and writing materials for them. In his zeal to put more smiles, this man of God has provided a very rare program at Umuze Community Primary School, where he provides egg to each pupil. He has been providing writing and food materials, and also hosts them annually for Xmas parties and Children's Day celebration. He also employs teachers to teach in the primary schools where there is shortage of teachers, and he has been paying them. He pays hospital bills for the indigent patients and has provided over 7 brand new homes to the homeless couples. This man has single-handedly provided a 500 kVA generating set to a community at Owerri North local government and has helped countless groups, communities, and families achieve their different good ideas. He has taken over the training and upkeep of 3 brothers and sisters at Ngopala, whose parents died mysteriously, and the eldest is about 13 years old. Evangelist Uzodimma is among those who believe in putting smiles in the faces of people by giving out the little he has for others to share. Recently, Evangelist Uzodimma has been involved in single-handedly grading some roads, in Abo Mbize, Imo State. Lastly, this man of God has helped out during the COVID-19 episode by distributing bags of food materials, including rice and face masks, to various communities in Imo State to help out in a good shortage of good and quality drugs in the rural area. He opened Belisma Pharmacy Limited and Zena Pharmacy to help get quality drugs to the rural areas. Lastly, with his love to see people smile, Evangelist Uzodimma assembled a group of talented musicians, equipped them with a complete musical equipment, and have been producing plays, making them self-reliant and self-employed. These are just very few of the exploits Evangelist Bertrand Uzodimma had done. And because of these things we've done, one of the things Uslacc Africa believes in, we believe in recognizing people who are making impact all around the world. And this is the reason we are giving this award to him. Just put your hands together for him as we present the award to him.
On behalf of Uslacc once more, I present this award to Evangelist Uzodimma, Award for Philanthropy. I'm happy to know you are an evangelist. You are keeping to your words and the words of the Lord. I can't remember the particular psalm, but it's there in the Holy Book. I first did to the little ones. So he wanted to me. That was what God said. And there's no way nothing can do. God has blessed you. There's nothing can do to God. You cannot buy him a car. You can't build a house for God. You can't cook food for God. You can't give him money. What you can do for God is to do to the little ones. And God will be happy for you and bless you more. So on behalf of this, I say congratulations and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Uslacc, and all the whole people present here today. It gives me joy whenever I'm being recognized for doing this, because I never expected that this thing would get to this level, because it started on a gradual process. I just discovered one day that there is a lack in a school. I just did the first one. I saw another, needed to do another one. I keep on doing that. That is why I don't have any direction. Whichever area I see that I can improve human life, I invest there. I might not have that much, but I believe in sharing, putting smiles in the faces of people. I don't have to go the whole world for me and my family. I see it that is excess for me. So whatever thing that is left is for other person, because God knows why he gave it to me. If it is for me alone, he will just be give us this day our daily bread. But this one has passed our daily bread, so it's for another person's daily bread. So I really want to thank all that are present here today. I really want to give this, dedicate this award to God, who has sustained me and has been opening doors of business for me, because if my business is not thriving, there's no way I can make impact. And because it's thriving, I keep on making impact. And I promise my generation that before we leave this earth, we must change it for good. Thank you very much.
Uzodimma had this to say.
I feel delighted that I'm being honored today, as a mark of recognition to my little contribution to the society.
His role model and advice to well-meaning Nigerians.
When I started, I can say I had no role model, because it was just a passion. I just developed it. But when I see people today doing so, like people who can see in the social media, like someone like Obi Kubana, when I see some of the things he does, I say, no, this guy is getting it right. There's another guy I saw in the Facebook, Governor speaking. So whenever I see people doing those things that probably they are not politicians like me, I'm not a politician. I only preach the gospel. And what I do doesn't come from the church fund. I don't receive tithe, I don't receive offering. So it's all about trying to share with the needy. That's it. My advice to people that has made money, we call them Nigeria big men, is that let them begin to share what they have with the needy. The only issue that when you make your money in a corrupt way, sometimes it's difficult for you to share. You might feel that let it be for me and my family, but for us that God touches and said, go and do. Our own is different. But my advice to all that has made it in life is to remember the poor, because that's the only way that God will remember you.
his motivation, as well as his business.
What inspired me is just nothing but the Word of God, because I really believe so much in the Word of God, because I live by faith, and by so doing, my faith is anchored on the Word of God, and by so doing, I have to extend my love of God to humanity. That's what inspires me. It's the Word of God. It just one day I was touched by the kids I saw in a school. I learned that there were no writing materials in the school. So when I got there with the writing materials, I saw the joy in them. And I felt that with this joy, so some other people are also lacking like this. So I started. So when I started, I visited about 14 schools in the state, donating materials to them, Bible, books, Bibles, paying for their common entrance examination, because I discovered that many parents cannot afford it. So I paid for, I'm sure, almost 200 of them, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Business-wise, I want to encourage investors not to lose hope in Nigeria, because Nigeria is a very large market. We have been to so many countries in the world. They have been developed. Nigeria is still being developed. So there's a lot of potentials here to harness. There's a lot of areas here, to invest on. And this is one of the economies I can tell you that guarantees good return on investment. There's nowhere that is so secured in the world that there's no killing. There's insecurity all over the world. So Nigeria is just taking, share of their own. That's what I feel. My business is Fratello Properties Limited. We are into real estate. Yeah, that's what we do. Fratello Properties Limited.